Unveiling the unexpected, prepare to be stunned as we delve into the lives of 40 prominent Hollywood figures, exposing their surprising secret lives that will leave you questioning what you thought you knew. Cesar Romero, known for his iconic portrayal of the Joker in the 1960s Batman series, led a life that was full of secrets. While he kept his personal life out of the public eye, those closest to him knew the truth about his sexuality. In fact, Cesar Romero was gay. Throughout his career, which spanned over 6 decades, Romero played a variety of roles that showcased his versatility as an actor. However, despite his success in Hollywood, he never openly acknowledged his sexual orientation in public. This decision was likely motivated by societal attitudes towards homosexuality during his lifetime, which were often hostile and discriminatory. Despite his reluctance to come out publicly, Romero was reportedly open about his sexuality among his close circle of friends and colleagues. He was known for his wit, charm, and charisma, and was widely respected and admired within the industry. Romero's legacy extends far beyond his work as an actor. His refusal to conform to traditional gender norms and expectations challenged societal conventions and paved the way for future generations of LGBTQ individuals in Hollywood. Although he may have felt forced to hide his true self from the public, his impact on the entertainment industry remains significant to this day. As we look back on Romero's life and career, it's impossible not to wonder what might have been different if he had felt comfortable enough to live openly as a gay man. Nonetheless, his contributions to film and television continue to inspire and entertain audiences around the world. And although he may have kept his personal life private, the impact he made on the lives of those around him is undeniable. Known for his demanding nature and high standards, Hollywood actor Montgomery Clift was notorious for being difficult to please when it came to romantic relationships. With a reputation for seeking out new male partners frequently, Clift's private life was often the subject of gossip and speculation among industry insiders. According to Hollywood pimp Scotty Bowers, who claimed to have provided sexual services to many stars during the golden age of cinema, Clift was one of his most frequent clients. In his memoir Full Service, Bowers writes candidly about supplying Clift with a string of young men throughout their acquaintance. Despite his personal struggles, Clift remained one of the most talented actors of his generation. Born on October 17, 1920, in Omaha, Nebraska, he began acting on stage before making his film debut in 1948. Over the course of his career, he appeared in more than 24 films, earning 4 Academy Award nominations along the way. Clift's brooding good looks and intense method style made him a favorite among directors and audiences alike. He starred opposite some of the biggest names in Hollywood, including Elizabeth Taylor, Marlon Brando, and Bette Davis. Despite his success, however, Clift struggled with addiction and mental health issues throughout much of his adult life. Tragically, these battles would ultimately contribute to his untimely death at the age of just 45. On July 23, 1966, Clift suffered a fatal heart attack while driving near his home in New York City. His passing marked the end of an all-too-brief but undeniably brilliant career. Years after his death, stories about Clift's complex personal life continue to captivate fans and historians alike. From his troubled upbringing to his tumultuous romances, few aspects of the actor's life remain shrouded in mystery. Yet, despite the countless tales told about him, one thing remains clear: Montgomery Clift will always be remembered as one of Hollywood's most enigmatic and intriguing figures. Kevin Spacey's career as an American actor has been marked by several prestigious accolades, including Academy Awards for his work in The Usual Suspects and American Beauty. Born on July 26, 1959, in South Orange, New Jersey, Spacey developed an early interest in acting and attended the Juilliard School in New York City. Throughout his illustrious career, he has captivated audiences with his powerful performances on both stage and screen. However, Spacey's professional accomplishments have been overshadowed by personal controversies. In recent years, he has faced numerous allegations of sexual misconduct, which emerged in 2017 and involved several individuals from different stages of his life and career. These accusations span across decades, leading many to question Spacey's character and judgment. Despite the seriousness of these claims, Kevin Spacey has yet to publicly address them or offer any form of explanation or apology. This silence has further fueled speculation about his behavior and moral conduct. Additionally, throughout his career, Spacey has remained tight-lipped regarding his own sexuality, neither confirming nor denying rumors that had circulated in Hollywood circles for years. His refusal to discuss this topic openly has contributed to ongoing curiosity about his private life. To this day, Kevin Spacey remains a complex figure, celebrated for his artistic achievements while grappling with highly publicized scandals. As more details emerge surrounding these incidents, it becomes increasingly challenging to separate the man from his artistry. Regardless, Spacey's contributions to cinema and theater continue to resonate with fans and industry professionals alike. Born Wladzu Valentino Liberace in Wisconsin in 1919, the man who would become famous as simply Liberace began playing piano at the age of 4. His talent was undeniable, and by his early 20s, he had already performed with some of the biggest names in classical music. But it was his move into popular music and variety shows that truly made him a star. Known for his over-the-top costumes, elaborate stage sets, and extravagant lifestyle, Liberace became one of the most recognizable figures in entertainment during the mid-20th century. He filled large concert halls and appeared frequently on television, dazzling audiences with his flair for drama and showmanship. Despite his larger-than-life persona, however, Liberace remained private about certain aspects of his personal life. Although he never publicly acknowledged his homosexuality, Liberace's sexual orientation was widely rumored throughout his career. In fact, he famously sued a British tabloid for libel after they published an article suggesting that he was gay. The case ended in a settlement, with the magazine issuing a retraction and paying damages to Liberace. Despite his efforts to keep his personal life under wraps, Liberace's close friends and associates knew the truth. One such friend, actress Betty White, later confirmed that Liberace was indeed gay. Speaking in an interview years after his death, she recalled how much she loved and admired her dear friend, despite their differences in lifestyle and public image. Looking back on Liberace's remarkable career, it's clear that he left an indelible mark on the world of entertainment. With his unique blend of humor, glamour, and musical talent, he captivated audiences and inspired generations of performers to come. And while he may have kept his true self hidden from the public eye, those closest to him knew the real Liberace, a kind, generous, and loving person who touched the lives of countless people around the globe. Patsy Kelly, born Bridget Agnes Kelly on January 12, 1910, was an American actress known for her work during Hollywood's golden age. What sets Kelly apart from many of her contemporaries is that she was openly gay in an era when homosexuality was largely kept hidden from public view. Kelly began her career in vaudeville before moving on to Broadway, and eventually Hollywood. She appeared in over 70 films throughout her career, often playing wisecracking sidekicks and best friends. Some of her most notable roles include those in Ruggles of Red Gap, The Public Menace, and Maisie Gets Her Man. One particularly intriguing aspect of Kelly's personal life was her romantic link to actress Tallulah Bankhead. While both women were private about their relationships, it was widely rumored that they had a deep connection. In fact, Bankhead once referred to Kelly as the love of my life. Despite facing discrimination due to her sexual orientation, Kelly persevered and continued to work in the entertainment industry. She even returned to Broadway later in her career and received critical acclaim for her performances. Overall, Patsy Kelly left an indelible mark on Hollywood and paved the way for future generations of LGBTQ actors and actresses. Her courage and resilience continue to inspire and resonate with audiences today. Jodie Foster's journey in Hollywood has been marked by numerous achievements and milestones. Born Alicia Christian Foster on November 19, 1962, in Los Angeles, California, she began acting at a young age. Her first significant role came in 1976 when she starred alongside Robert De Niro in Martin Scorsese's Taxi Driver. This breakout performance earned her critical acclaim and set the stage for a successful career in film and television. Throughout her career, Foster has demonstrated impressive range and versatility, taking on diverse roles spanning various genres. She won Academy Awards for Best Actress in 2 iconic films, The Accused and The Silence of the Lambs. These accolades solidified her status as one of the most talented actors of her generation. However, it was not until 2013 that Foster publicly addressed another aspect of her identity. In a moving speech while accepting the Cecil B. DeMille Lifetime Achievement Award at the Golden Globes, she acknowledged her sexuality. Although she had always kept her personal life private, choosing to shield herself and her loved ones from media scrutiny, this public declaration served as a powerful moment of representation for many in the LGBTQ community. Foster's coming out resonated deeply with countless people who appreciated her courage in sharing her truth. By openly embracing her authentic self she inspired others to do the same and became a prominent figure of hope and visibility within the LGBTQ community. Through her work both on and off screen, Jodie Foster continues to inspire and empower those around her, leaving behind a legacy that transcends generations and boundaries. Richard Pryor, a legendary comedian and actor, made headlines recently when his widow revealed that he had a brief homosexual affair with renowned actor Marlon Brando in the 1970s. This revelation has sparked conversations about Pryor's personal life and sexuality, which was often kept private during his career. Pryor, who was born on December 1, 1940, in Peoria, Illinois, rose to fame in the 1960s and 1970s with his groundbreaking brand of comedy that tackled race, politics, and social issues. He starred in numerous films, including Stir Crazy, Silver Streak, and Superman 3. His work transcended boundaries and left a lasting impact on the entertainment industry. However, despite his success and influence, details about Pryor's personal life have remained largely private. His widow, Jennifer Lee Pryor, recently disclosed that Pryor had a same-sex encounter with Marlon Brando in the 1970s. According to her, the two actors were involved in a brief but intense relationship. This claim has been met with some skepticism by Pryor's daughter, Rain, who questioned its validity. Nonetheless, the controversy has brought attention to Pryor's complex persona and his struggles with addiction and health issues throughout his life. Despite these challenges, Pryor continued to push boundaries and inspire future generations of comedians and actors. His legacy remains intact as one of the most influential figures in American entertainment, leaving behind a body of work that continues to resonate today. Whether or not the claims about his relationship with Marlon Brando are true, Pryor will always be remembered for his immense talent and contributions to the arts. Cary Grant, born Archibald Leach in 1904, was a prominent figure in classical Hollywood cinema. Despite his heterosexual image on screen, rumors circulated about his sexuality throughout his career. In particular, he was often linked romantically to his frequent co-star and close friend Randolph Scott. The two actors first met while working together on the film Hot Saturday in 1932. From then on, they became nearly inseparable, sharing a house together in California for several years. Their friendship raised eyebrows in Hollywood circles, but neither man ever publicly addressed the speculation surrounding their relationship. Despite the gossip, both men maintained successful careers in Hollywood. Grant's charming persona and good looks made him one of the most popular leading men of his time. He starred in numerous classics like North by Northwest, An Affair to Remember, and To Catch a Thief. Meanwhile, Scott carved out a niche for himself as a ruggedly handsome cowboy star in films like Riders of Destiny and When the Daltons Rode. Throughout their lives, Grant and Scott remained close friends, even after each married and started families of their own. They continued to work together on various projects, including a series of highly profitable westerns produced by their own company, Granville Productions. While it remains unclear whether their relationship was romantic, there is no denying the deep bond between these two legendary stars. Even decades after their deaths, fans continue to debate the true nature of their connection. Whatever the case may be, their undeniable chemistry and lasting impact on Hollywood have solidified their place in movie history. Katharine Hepburn, born on May 12, 1907, was an actress who left a lasting impact on the film industry. Known for her unconventional style and strong personality, she often wore pantsuits and other masculine clothing, which was considered bold and daring during her time. This led to widespread speculation about her sexuality, with some people believing she was gay. One person who fueled these rumors was Scotty Bowers, a former Hollywood pimp who claimed to have arranged sexual encounters between Hepburn and various women throughout her career. According to Bowers, Hepburn had a long-term romantic relationship with a woman named Barbara. Although Hepburn never publicly acknowledged her relationships with women, many people believe that Bowers' account is credible. Despite the controversy surrounding her personal life, Hepburn remains one of the most celebrated actresses in Hollywood history. She won 4 Academy Awards for Best Actress over the course of her career, more than any other actor or actress in history. Her iconic roles in films like The African Queen and Guess Who's Coming to Dinner helped define American cinema and continue to inspire actors today. Throughout her life, Hepburn remained fiercely independent and refused to conform to societal expectations. She lived by her own rules and pursued her passions with determination and conviction. Today, she is remembered not just for her incredible talent as an actress, but also for her courage, strength, and trailblazing spirit. However, despite his marriages to 3 different women, rumors persisted about his sexuality. Laurence Olivier, one of the greatest actors of the 20th century, was often the subject of speculation. His personal life was as dramatic as his performances on stage and screen. Although he was married to Jill Esmond, Vivien Leigh, and Joan Plowright, whispers about his relationships with men never ceased. These rumors, however, did not overshadow his incredible talent and contributions to the world of acting. His legacy as a masterful performer remains intact, even as his personal life continues to intrigue and fascinate. Marilyn Monroe, the iconic actress known for her blonde hair and breathy voice, has been the subject of various rumors throughout her career. One persistent rumor involves her alleged same-sex relationships with other Hollywood stars. According to transcripts of taped conversations between Monroe and her psychiatrist, she admitted to having romantic encounters with several famous women, including Joan Crawford and Barbara Stanwyck. Monroe's relationship with Crawford reportedly began when they were both married to different men. Despite their age difference, Monroe found herself drawn to Crawford's confidence and success. Although it is unclear how intimate their relationship became, Monroe described feeling very close to Crawford during this time. Similarly, Monroe also confessed to having feelings for Barbara Stanwyck while working together on the film Clash by Night. She admired Stanwyck's talent and independence, which led to a mutual attraction between them. However, like many aspects of Monroe's personal life, details about these encounters remain vague and speculative. Despite these revelations, it is essential to remember that Monroe's sexuality should not define her legacy. Her impact on popular culture extends far beyond her rumored relationships, encompassing her acting abilities, distinctive style, and undeniable charm. Nevertheless, exploring these stories provides insight into Monroe's complex personality and adds another layer to our understanding of her multifaceted life. Greta Garbo, born Greta Lovisa Gustafsson on September 18, 1905, in Stockholm, Sweden, rose to become one of Hollywood's most prominent stars during the 1920s and 1930s. Despite her young age of 35, she decided to retire from both acting and public life entirely. This decision came as a surprise to many, considering her immense popularity and success in the film industry. Throughout her career, Garbo received numerous proposals but declined them all. She never got married and did not have any children. However, it is worth noting that Garbo was openly recognized as bisexual in Hollywood circles. During her time in Tinseltown, she formed intimate relationships with various female celebrities, further fueling speculation about her sexuality. One of Garbo's earliest romantic connections was with silent film star Louise Brooks. Although their relationship was short-lived, they remained close friends throughout their lives. Later, Garbo became involved with Marlene Dietrich, another renowned actress of the era. Their intense affair lasted for several years before ending amicably. Garbo's private nature led her to shun the spotlight after retiring from acting. Her preference for solitude earned her the nickname the Swede among her peers due to her aloof demeanor. In truth, Garbo cherished her privacy and sought refuge away from prying eyes. Despite retreating from public view, Garbo left behind an indelible mark on cinema history. To this day, cinephiles continue to admire her enigmatic presence and captivating performances in films like Grand Hotel, Mata Hari, and Camille. Even now, over 80 years since her retirement, fans still find themselves drawn to her timeless appeal. Born José Ramón Gil Samaniego in Durango, Mexico, Ramón Novarro would go on to become one of the most popular actors during Hollywood's silent film era. However, his rise to fame was fraught with personal struggles, particularly when it came to his sexuality. Novarro, who was raised in a devoutly Catholic household, grappled with his attraction to men throughout his life. This internal conflict led him to lead a double life, engaging in secretive romantic relationships while maintaining a public image as a heartthrob and ladies' man. Despite being outed by gossip columnist Hedda Hopper in the late 1920s, Novarro continued to keep his private life under wraps. Tragically, this secrecy would have deadly consequences later in Novarro's career. In need of companionship, he turned to 2 male hustlers named Paul Ferguson and Edward Jones. On October 30th, 1968, the pair broke into Novarro's home with the intention of robbing him. When they discovered that their victim had little money, tensions escalated, resulting in Novarro being brutally murdered. His body was found with multiple stab wounds, including several to the throat, after which Ferguson and Jones were quickly apprehended and brought to trial. The sensational nature of Novarro's murder sent shockwaves through Hollywood, further fueling speculation about the darker side of Tinseltown. Meanwhile, those closest to Navarro mourned the loss of a kind and gentle soul who had never been able to fully reconcile his religious beliefs with his true identity. Today, Ramon Navarro remains a symbol of both the triumphs and tragedies experienced by countless LGBTQ individuals throughout history. Robert Reed, born John Robert Reitz Jr. on October 19, 1936, was an accomplished actor who remains most famous for his role as Mike Brady on the classic television show The Brady Bunch. Despite his widespread recognition and admiration for his portrayal of the loving father figure, many were shocked to learn about a significant aspect of his personal life that he had kept hidden during his lifetime. Renowned British-American actor Roddy McDowall never publicly discussed his sexuality, but many biographers note that he was gay. Born September 17, 1928, in London, England, McDowall started his acting career as a child during World War II. His family moved to the United States after the war ended, where he continued to act in films like Lassie Come Home and My Friend Flicka. As an adult, McDowall became known for his roles in classic horror movies like Planet of the Apes, its sequels, and Fright Night. He also had memorable appearances in TV shows like The Twilight Zone, Columbo, and The Love Boat. Additionally, McDowall lent his voice to various animated projects, including Disney's Pocahontas and The Lion King 2: Simba's Pride. Despite being private about his personal life, McDowall was openly supportive of LGBTQ causes. In 1986, he hosted AIDS Project Los Angeles' first fundraising dinner and spoke passionately about raising awareness for HIV/AIDS research. McDowall passed away on October 3, 1998, due to complications related to cancer. Although he did not discuss his sexuality publicly, it has been widely acknowledged by those who knew him best. Nevertheless, his contributions to film and television remain significant, leaving behind a lasting legacy in Hollywood. Reflecting on his impressive body of work, one cannot help but admire the artistry and dedication Roddy McDowall brought to each role throughout his illustrious career. Renowned actor Charles Laughton, best known for his roles in movies like The Private Life of Henry VIII and Mutiny on the Bounty, was a complex figure, both on and off screen. Born on July 1, 1899, Laughton found success in Hollywood during its golden age. He tied the knot with actress Elsa Lanchester in 1929, and their marriage lasted until his death in 1962. However, despite being married to a woman, Laughton's sexuality has been the subject of much speculation over the years. Scotty Bowers, a former Marine turned Hollywood pimp, claimed in his memoir Full Service that Laughton was one of his many famous clients. According to Bowers, Laughton was a regular customer who engaged in homosexual affairs throughout his career. Although these claims have never been definitively proven, they have contributed to the ongoing fascination surrounding Laughton's personal life. Despite the rumors about his sexuality, Laughton remained a highly respected and accomplished actor throughout his career. His talent and versatility were widely recognized by audiences and critics alike, earning him numerous awards and accolades along the way. In fact, he won an Academy Award for Best Actor in 1934 for his portrayal of King Henry VIII, The Private Life of Henry VIII. Laughton's legacy continues to resonate with moviegoers today, thanks in large part to his unforgettable performances and larger-than-life personality. Whether he was playing a monstrous sea captain or a love-struck king, Laughton brought a unique energy and charisma to every role he played. And while questions about his personal life may continue to intrigue fans and historians alike, there is no denying the indelible mark that Charles Laughton left on the world of cinema. Barbara Stanwyck, a legendary figure in Hollywood's golden age, remains an enigma even today. Decades after her death, whispers about her sexuality continue to circulate. Some believe she was gay or bisexual, citing her close friendships with women like film star Marlene Dietrich and agent Zeppo Marx's wife, Barbara Marx. Stanwyck met Dietrich during the filming of Morocco, where they shared an intense bond. Later, when both were established stars, their friendship deepened into something more intimate. They spent time together off-set, vacationed together, and exchanged love letters filled with passion and desire. However, neither ever publicly acknowledged their relationship. Similarly, Stanwyck's connection with Barbara Marx has raised eyebrows. After meeting through Zeppo Marx, Stanwyck developed a strong affinity towards Barbara. Their correspondence reveals affectionate terms and private confessions, suggesting a romantic involvement beyond mere friendship. Again, it remained unconfirmed by either party. Despite these intriguing links, definitive proof eludes us. What we do know is that Barbara Stanwyck left an indelible mark on cinema, breaking barriers and roles traditionally reserved for men, while maintaining her status as a glamorous leading lady. Her personal life may remain shrouded in mystery, but her professional legacy continues to inspire generations of actors and fans alike. Marlene Dietrich, a groundbreaking actress, made her mark in Hollywood during the golden age of cinema. She gained fame for her stunning beauty and captivating performances, but she also challenged traditional gender roles and expectations. Dietrich was openly bisexual and didn't shy away from expressing her attraction to both men and women. This boldness was rare for the time period, especially in the public eye. Her fluid sexuality allowed her to push boundaries and subvert societal norms surrounding femininity and masculinity. One way she did this was through fashion. Dietrich frequently wore men's suits and trousers, which were considered taboo for women at the time. She embraced a more androgynous look, and even went so far as to wear a top hat and tails in some films. By doing so, she challenged conventional ideas about what it meant to be a woman in Hollywood. Additionally, Dietrich had romantic relationships with several notable female stars, including Greta Garbo and Claudette Colbert. These relationships further solidified her status as a trailblazer for LGBTQ representation in film. Despite facing backlash for her choices, Dietrich remained steadfast in her beliefs and continued to challenge gender stereotypes throughout her career. Her legacy lives on today as a symbol of strength, individuality, and fearless self-expression. As we reflect on Dietrich's impact, it becomes clear just how revolutionary her actions truly were. She paved the way for future generations of actors who refused to conform to society's narrow definitions of gender and sexuality. And while times have changed since then, there is still much work to be done when it comes to breaking down barriers and promoting inclusivity in all areas of life, including entertainment. Joan Crawford, born Lucille Fay Lesueur on March 23, 1904, remains a beloved figure in Hollywood's golden age. Known for her striking presence and powerful performances, Crawford left an indelible mark on cinema history. But beyond her professional accomplishments, she has been the subject of much speculation regarding her personal life. Crawford was often surrounded by whispers concerning her sexuality. Rumors circulated that she may have been attracted to both men and women. Among those named were several prominent female stars of her time. One such star was Barbara Stanwyck, who shared a close bond with Crawford during their time together at MGM Studios. Although never confirmed, some sources suggest that their relationship extended beyond friendship. Another actress linked romantically to Crawford was Marilyn Monroe. While they reportedly had a brief affair, details remain scarce due to the secretive nature of their encounter. Regardless, it adds another layer to Crawford's intriguing legacy. Martha Raye, a comedian known for her robust personality, also found herself entangled in these rumors. Like many others, however, specifics surrounding their supposed involvement remain elusive. Despite persistent gossip, Crawford consistently maintained privacy around her romantic relationships throughout her life. Consequently, definitive evidence supporting these allegations has yet to surface. Nevertheless, the mere mention of such high-profile connections continues to fuel fascination over Crawford's private life. As we reflect upon Joan Crawford's illustrious career and enigmatic persona, one thing is certain: she played a significant role in shaping classic American film. Whether through her groundbreaking acting style or whispered tales of romance, Crawford's influence resonates even today. Her story serves as a testament to the complexity and depth inherent in all human lives, encouraging us to celebrate rather than shy away from our unique identities. Anthony Perkins, best known for his chilling portrayal of Norman Bates in the classic film Psycho, led a life that was just as complex off-screen as it was on. Born on April 4, 1932, in New York City, Perkins came from a family deeply rooted in show business. His father, Osgood Perkins, was also an accomplished actor, leaving behind a legacy of his own in Hollywood's golden age. As Perkins grew older, he began exploring his own passions and interests, which eventually led him down a path towards acting. After studying at Rollins College in Florida, he made his way back to New York City to pursue a career on stage. In fact, before landing his breakthrough role in Psycho, Perkins had already established himself as a talented young actor in both theater and television productions. But what many people may not know about Perkins is that he was involved in several same-sex relationships throughout his lifetime. One particularly significant relationship was with fellow actor Tab Hunter, whom he met while working together on the set of the 1956 film Friendly Persuasion. Their connection blossomed into a passionate love affair that lasted for years, despite societal pressures and expectations during a time when being openly gay was far from accepted. Perkins went on to marry actress Barry Berenson in 1973, but his previous relationships remained an integral part of who he was as a person. He continued to act in various films and TV shows until his untimely death from complications related to HIV/AIDS in 1992. Today, fans still remember him fondly for his groundbreaking performance in Psycho and the impact it left on cinema history. At the same time, they acknowledge the lesser-known aspects of his personal life, further highlighting the intricacies of a man whose talent transcended boundaries and continues to resonate today. James Dean, the iconic Hollywood actor, has been the subject of various rumors regarding his personal life. One particularly intriguing speculation involves a supposed same-sex relationship between him and another legendary actor, Marlon Brando. This claim surfaced in a 2016 book, sparking renewed interest in Dean's private affairs. Throughout his short yet impactful career, James Dean left an indelible mark on American cinema. His untimely death at the age of 24 solidified his status as a cultural symbol, immortalizing him through his groundbreaking roles in films like East of Eden, Rebel Without a Cause, and Giant. However, details about his romantic entanglements remain shrouded in mystery. According to the aforementioned book, Dean had a clandestine affair with none other than Marlon Brando. Both actors were prominent figures during Hollywood's golden age. Although neither party publicly acknowledged their alleged involvement, whispers behind closed doors suggested otherwise. Their purported tryst added another layer to the enigmatic persona surrounding James Dean. Despite these allegations, it is crucial to remember that individuals' sexual orientations should never define them entirely, nor tarnish their legacies. In fact, many aspects of James Dean's character continue to inspire generations, from his rebellious spirit to his unforgettable performances. Even now, he remains a captivating figure worthy of admiration and study. As we delve deeper into understanding historical figures like James Dean, let us focus on appreciating their contributions rather than scrutinizing their personal lives. After all, they exist beyond the confines of gossip and speculation, living on through the art they created and shared with the world. John Travolta first gained fame in the late 1970s with his starring roles in the hit films Saturday Night Fever and Grease. In Saturday Night Fever, Travolta played Tony Manero, a young man from Brooklyn who lives for disco dancing. The movie was a huge success and helped to make Travolta a household name. In Grease, Travolta played Danny Zuko, the leader of a greaser gang who falls in love with Sandy, played by Olivia Newton-John. The film became one of the highest-grossing musicals of all time and solidified Travolta's status as a major movie star. Despite his success, Travolta has been the subject of speculation regarding his sexuality. This speculation has been fueled in part by his close friendship with fellow actor Douglas Kerrigan, who is openly gay. Travolta has never officially commented on the rumors about his sexuality. Throughout his career, Travolta has continued to take on a variety of roles in both film and television. He has been nominated for several awards, including an Academy Award for his role in the 1994 film Pulp Fiction. Despite the ups and downs of his career, Travolta remains a well-known and respected figure in the entertainment industry. Tab Hunter rose to fame during the 1950s and 60s as a heartthrob, capturing audiences' hearts with his good looks and charming personality. Despite his popularity, Hunter kept a significant aspect of his personal life hidden from the public eye for many years. Hunter was born Arthur Kelm on July 11, 1931, in New York City. He grew up in California after being adopted by a family friend when he was young. His acting career began when he was still a teenager, signing a contract with Warner Brothers in 1950. Over the next decade, he appeared in numerous films, including Island of Desire, Battle Cry, and The Burning Hills. Throughout his career, Hunter was often portrayed as the all-American boy, wholesome and clean-cut. However, behind closed doors, he led a different life. For much of his career, Hunter was gay, something he hid from the public due to societal pressures and expectations. It wasn't until 2005, decades after retiring from acting, that Hunter publicly acknowledged his sexuality. In his memoir, Tab Hunter Confidential: The Making of a Movie Star, he revealed his relationship with fellow actor Anthony Perkins, who would go on to star in Psycho. The two met while filming Friendly Persuasion and had a secret romance that lasted several years. Despite facing discrimination and prejudice throughout his career, Hunter remained a beloved figure in Hollywood. His charm and talent earned him legions of fans, both male and female, and he continued working in various capacities in the entertainment industry, even after stepping away from acting. Today, Tab Hunter is remembered not just for his contributions to movies and television, but also for his courage in sharing his story. By opening up about his experiences, he helped pave the way for greater acceptance and understanding of LGBTQ individuals in Hollywood and beyond. Renowned Canadian-American actor Raymond Burr, born May 21, 1917, became a household name for his iconic role as Perry Mason. However, behind the scenes, Burr's life was marked by carefully crafted deceptions meant to conceal his true identity. Growing up in British Columbia, Canada, Burr's early years were far from glamorous. He left home at a young age due to family tensions, eventually settling in New York City, where he began studying acting under Sanford Meisner at the neighborhood Playhouse School of the Theater. By the late 1940s, Burr had made a successful transition to Hollywood, appearing in numerous films throughout the decade. His breakout performance came in 1956 when he starred in the legal drama series Perry Mason. Over 9 seasons, Burr portrayed the brilliant defense attorney who solved murders while uncovering shocking courtroom twists. Despite achieving massive success, both critically and commercially, Burr opted to keep his personal life shrouded in secrecy. To maintain appearances, he spun intricate tales about having been married twice and fathering 2 children, none of which turned out to be accurate. In truth, Burr never publicly acknowledged his sexual orientation during his lifetime, though it has since become widely accepted that he was gay. To divert attention from himself, Burr often spoke about his love for gardening, animal rescue efforts, and fine wine. These passions provided ample opportunities for him to engage with fans and deflect questions regarding his private affairs. Yet even amidst these distractions, whispers about Burr's hidden life persisted among industry insiders. It wasn't until after Burr's death in 1993 that close friends revealed more candid details surrounding his personal relationships. They confirmed that Burr had indeed been gay, maintaining several long-term partnerships throughout his career, including one spanning over 3 decades. This revelation painted a clearer picture of Burr's double life, one filled with professional triumph yet also burdened by societal expectations and prejudices of the time. Thus, Raymond Burr remains etched in television history for his exceptional talent and contributions to American culture. Simultaneously, his story serves as a reminder of how public figures have historically navigated complex personal landscapes to preserve their careers and reputations. Roy Harold Shearer Jr., better known as Rock Hudson, was an American actor who dominated Hollywood during the 1950s and 60s. Born on November 17, 1925, in Winnetka, Illinois, Hudson's journey to stardom began when he moved to California in his early 20s to pursue acting. He worked as a truck driver while taking acting classes before landing small roles in films and television shows. Hudson's breakthrough role came in 1954 when he starred alongside Dorothy Malone in Magnificent Obsession. His rugged good looks and charm made him an instant heartthrob, leading to more high-profile roles in movies like Giant and Pillow Talk, which earned him a Golden Globe Award for Best Actor, Comedy or Musical. Despite his success, Hudson led a private life away from the spotlight. In reality, he was a closeted gay man living in a time when homosexuality was considered taboo. Although rumors circulated about his sexual orientation throughout his career, Hudson never publicly acknowledged it, fearing it would damage his image and cost him his fanbase. Tragically, Hudson's personal struggles took a turn for the worse in 1984 when he was diagnosed with HIV/AIDS, which had just recently been identified as a medical condition. At the time, little was understood about the virus, and those affected faced severe discrimination and ostracization. Determined to help combat the spread of misinformation surrounding the disease, Hudson decided to go public with his diagnosis in 1985. His announcement sent shockwaves through Hollywood and society at large. However, rather than shying away from the limelight, Hudson used his platform to raise awareness about the disease and promote research efforts. He even appeared on several talk shows, including an interview with Dr. Nancy Snyderman, where he discussed his experiences living with AIDS. Sadly, Hudson passed away on October 2, 1985, due to complications related to AIDS. While his death marked a significant loss for both the film industry and the LGBTQ community, it also served as a catalyst for increased funding and support for AIDS research. Today, Hudson's legacy continues to inspire advocates fighting against the ongoing battle against HIV/AIDS worldwide. Also, Spencer Tracy stood out as a major star during Hollywood's golden age. Known for his strong screen presence and powerful performances, he became one of the top actors of his time. His talent captivated audiences and helped shape an era of filmmaking that many still admire. Throughout his career, Tracy worked on numerous films, often portraying complex characters that resonated with viewers. Additionally, rumors surrounding Tracy's personal life suggest that he may have had homosexual relationships. Among these rumors is a claimed long-term relationship with actor John Derek. This part of his life remains a topic of speculation and interest among fans and historians alike. Despite the challenges and societal expectations of his time, his contributions to cinema left a lasting impression on Hollywood and its history. As people look back at his life and career, they often reflect on both his artistic achievements and the personal relationships that may have quietly defined him. In the prime of his career, renowned actor Walter Pidgeon found himself entangled in a clandestine underworld of illicit affairs. This distinguished figure, known for his work in films like How Green Was My Valley and Forbidden Planet, engaged in a string of secret rendezvous organized by Scotty Bowers. Bowers operated a discreet escort service, catering to the unspoken desires of numerous Hollywood stars during Tinseltown's golden age. He claimed responsibility for arranging trysts between Pidgeon and other men seeking confidential connections outside their public lives. These furtive meetings unfolded away from prying eyes, allowing these closeted individuals to maintain appearances while indulging in private passions. Although details surrounding these assignations remain shrouded in mystery, it is widely acknowledged that many high-profile celebrities sought solace and companionship through Bowers' services. Amidst whispers and conjecture, one cannot help but wonder how many more stories lie hidden beneath the glamorous veneer of old Hollywood. As we delve deeper into its annals, further secrets may yet surface, painting an even more intricate portrait of classic cinema's untold narratives. Tallulah Bankhead, a renowned theater actress and socialite, lived her life unapologetically and openly as a bisexual woman. Born on January 31, 1902, in Huntsville, Alabama, she was the daughter of prominent politician William Bankhead. From a young age, Tallulah showed a keen interest in acting, making her stage debut at the age of 15. Throughout her career, Tallulah became known for her distinctive voice, wit, and vivacious personality. She graced both Broadway and London's West End stages, earning critical acclaim for her roles in plays like The Little Foxes and Private Lives. In fact, she won a Tony Award in 1950 for Best Actress in a play for a streetcar named Desire. However, it wasn't just her professional accomplishments that made Tallulah stand out. As an openly bisexual woman during a time when many chose to keep their sexuality private, she challenged societal norms. While specific details regarding her romantic encounters remain largely speculative, gossip columns often linked her romantically with various Hollywood stars, most notably Greta Garbo and Barbara Stanwyck. Despite facing scrutiny and backlash due to her personal choices, Tallulah remained true to herself and continued to push boundaries throughout her life. Her legacy extends beyond her work in theater, serving as a reminder of courage and authenticity even during periods of intense pressure to conform. Indeed, her impact resonates deeply in both the worlds of arts and social justice advocacy. Next, let us delve further into one of these rumored relationships, exploring how they might have shaped public perception of LGBTQ individuals in mid-century America. William Haynes was an accomplished actor who gained fame during Hollywood's golden age. Born on January 1, 1900, he began his acting career in the early 1920s and quickly became known for his charismatic performances and sharp wit. Despite facing significant challenges due to his sexual orientation, Haynes remained true to himself and continued to live openly with his partner, Jimmy Shields. Haynes met Shields in the late 1920s, and they soon became inseparable. At the time, being openly gay in Hollywood could have disastrous consequences for an actor's career, but Haynes refused to hide his relationship with Shields. He even famously told MGM studio boss Louis B. Mayer, "I am what I am, and I'm going to stay that way," when pressed about his sexuality. Despite these risks, Haynes enjoyed a successful film career throughout the 1920s and into the early 30s. However, after refusing to take part in a sham marriage arranged by the studio to cover up his relationship with Shields, Haynes found himself blacklisted in Hollywood. Undeterred, Haynes turned to interior design, where he would go on to become just as celebrated as he had been on the silver screen. Together with Shields, whom he affectionately referred to as his wife, Haynes opened a thriving business designing homes for many of Hollywood's elite. Their client list included stars like Joan Crawford, Gloria Swanson, and Carole Lombard. Throughout their decades-long partnership, Haynes and Shields faced numerous obstacles, including discrimination and prejudice, but they never wavered in their commitment to each other and remained together until Haynes' death in 1973. Their love story serves as a powerful reminder of the importance of staying true to oneself, even in the face of adversity. Today, Haynes is remembered both for his contributions to cinema and his pioneering role in promoting acceptance and understanding for LGBTQ individuals.